Constitution says a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. And what do we have today? According to the New York Times, Biden says action on guns, saying this is just a start, meaning that he's about to infringe on all of the Americans' right to have a gun. Biden said this today: "We've got a long way to go at the Rose Garden." And this is what he plans on doing. With gun control measures stalled in Congress, Biden announces actions against gun violence. Kemp is banking on Georgia's divisive new voting law to win back Trump and his conservative base. A former Florida official tied to Matt Gaetz is expected to plead guilty to federal charges. The Biden administration places curbs on 7 Chinese, but today we are going to be on gun violence. President Biden on Thursday took a modest set of steps to address what he called an epidemic of gun violence, acknowledged that much more needs to be done, and pressing Congress to take more aggressive action by closing background check loopholes, banning assault weapons, and stripping gun manufacturers of protection from lawsuits. So what this means is that our Sodom president wants us to not have a gun. He wants armed thugs like the police to come into our homes, and if we don't have a gun to protect ourselves, they can come and they could take whatever they want. They could take your refrigerator, they could take your microwave, they could take your stereo, they could take your food. And if you try to sue them, then they're going to put you in jail. And this is what he says right over here in the second paragraph. We've got a long way to go. It seems like we've always have a long way to go. Gun violence in this country is an epidemic, and it's an international embarrassment. Well, the people that have guns that use it for their own nefarious purposes, like criminals, people kill people. Guns don't kill people. Guns are an inanimate object. They don't talk, they don't live, they don't have a beating heart. So our president going after the Second Amendment is just pure stupidity. But this isn't the first time a politician has said this. Donald Trump, back in February 28th of 2018, said this: "I like taking the guns early. I like in this crazy man's case that just took place in Florida, to go to court would have taken a long time." Trump said at a meeting with lawmakers on school safety and gun violence, "Take the guns first, go through due process second," Trump said in this The Hill article. So we got Donald Trump and Joe Biden. They both do not want you to have guns. But this is very, very bad. And what people need to understand is that they just don't know. They just do not know when enough is enough. They want people to be powerless just so there could be full government control, and they can limit to what people they can do, and they want people to be unarmed, just so in case if a criminal comes and tries to attack you, well, guess what will happen? You will get hurt. That criminal will escape. The criminal will live on. You are going to get hurt just because you were abiding by government. But, if you guys think I am wrong in my thinking that, they're not going to take the guns away, Bill H.R. 8. This is what it says. And look how many co-sponsors Bill H.R. 8 has. 210 co-sponsors. And this is what the summary of Bill H.R. 8 that is in Congress, this is what it says. This bill establishes new background check requirements for firearm transfers between private parties, i.e. unlicensed individuals. Specifically, it prohibits a firearm transfer between private parties unless a licensed gun dealer, manufacturer, or importer first takes possession of the firearm to conduct a background check. The prohibition does not apply to certain firearm transfers or exchanges, such as a gift between spouses in good faith. And this is already in the House. So this bill was introduced. This is already in the House, and it's going to go to Senate. So they're already working to close the loopholes between private parties. They want a third-party person like government to come in and infringe and say, oh, no, you can't have that gun. You have to go through a background check, and you have to go through like a mental evaluation in order for you to have that gun, which clearly in the Second Amendment, it states right here, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. And guess what we have? This bill over here, H.R. 8, is infringing. And this isn't the only bill. Representative Sheila Jackson Lee introduced this on January 4th, 2021, that and this is a bill to provide for the licensing of firearm and ammunition possession and the registration of firearms, and to prohibit the possession of certain ammunition. And if you read this, which I'm not going to go through all of this because it's way too long, but look at the ridiculousness. Look at the ridiculousness. You have to be 21 years of age just to apply to have a firearm. So what if there's a young girl that's 19 years old going to college? She does college at night. She works during the daytime at her daytime job, and since she doesn't have a firearm, while she's going to colleges in between classes, a thug could come take her purse, either punch her or try to rob her, rape her, and she doesn't have nothing to defend herself. And if she had a gun, it wouldn't have happened. But guess what? Our government, if she were to have that gun, that girl, that 19-year-old woman, our government would easily take that firearm away and put her behind bars, because we all know that cops, they hate the Constitution and they just love their tyranny. They're drunk on their own power, always causing problems, and then they try to blame it on the drugs, blame it on this, when it's literally them, because cops don't know how to do their job, which that's a different video. But anyways, these two bills over here, especially this one, is going to get passed. It's going to become law. And guess what? This is going to get thrown away. But people have to understand that we have unalienable rights as humans to protect ourselves, no matter what. And these two bills over here, they don't want us to be protected. Why? Because the Illuminati doesn't care about us. They want us to obey them. They want us to be their slaves. This amendment, they could do away with it, but we should feel like a regular human being to be protected. We have a right to be protected. And these two bills are going to infringe. I am supporting you guys, and you pro-gun people. I am supporting you. But for me personally, if you go to Luke chapter 22:36, it says, "Then he said unto them, But now he that hath a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip, and that he hath no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one." So what this is saying is like for people that like believe in the Hebrew Israelites or Christians that are pro-guns, they're going to use this verse to say, oh, well, I could get a gun because Jesus said you could. Well, what I follow if you read this carefully, is that what he means by no sword, meaning that you don't have no salvation, you don't have Jesus in you, and you may have all the riches in the world, but you don't have salvation to go to heaven. So he's saying, sell whatever you have of this earth and buy your salvation. And if this whole gun thing and stuff wasn't enough, I mean, look at the fashion. These days we have women trying to dress very sexual. I mean, look at this. Which clearly in Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5 says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God. So, woman wearing all kinds of this. I mean, look at this. Look, this is just disgusting right here. Woman trying to wear what men wear with pants, with yoga pants and stuff like that. They are an abomination. I believe that woman should wear a head covering and a dress. That is woman. And I'm going to read you guys this. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 9 through 15. But which becometh woman professing godliness with good works, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing, if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. So this last verse is saying that a woman is saved when you birth the child of your man. You're not saved if you're single, which a lot of people, they don't know Bible, and they think they do, but no, they're just of this world. They want, doesn't matter what you guys do, they want women to be of this world, which it is pretty sad. But anyways, I'm going to leave all of these in the links in the description. It is sad that we are losing this battle against the Illuminati. They are trying to destroy cryptocurrency too. They're trying to say that cryptocurrency should be illegal, that our fake money system that they print out, rolling the printing presses, is good money. No, that's junk. Anyways, I thank you guys for listening. We are in the end times, and we need to rise up against the Illuminati, because if we don't, they're going to control our lives, and the more they control our lives, the less we become with God, and more people will go to hell and burn. So anyways, I thank you guys for listening, and have a good day.